Heaven I too, it's Abla. Today I wanted to touch really quickly on the dangers of being a so-called free spirit. So this whole free spirit thing of being kind of go with the flow and not extremely decisive, kind of anything goes, is actually a spirit of destruction, because it looks nice, it appears nice, with this whole new age spirituality thing, being inclusive of everything pretty much. It's this free spirit type of way of living is being inclusive and accepting of everything. Is actually destructive, because there is an order to life. In nature, there is an order. And this free spirit thing that is being pushed and promoted actually promotes destruction, because it moves away from order. It says there doesn't have to be any order. Nothing has to be decisive. Nothing has to be a set way. And that's not true. It's simply not true, because like I said, there is an order to nature, to naturality, to reality. There is an order. So this whole free spirit thing and not being decisive is very dangerous, and that's how many persons get, I don't want to use the word, many persons are influenced by the internet, and the internet is very overstimulating at this point. So many things in this quote-unquote spiritual community, so much information, so many different ways of living. And when you are a quote-unquote free spirit and you're not very decisive and true and sure of exactly who and what you are, and who and what you know, and why you are the way you are, why you are doing everything. You need to be sure of your purpose in everything. And obviously the root of everything needs to be within the will of the highest I, right? So once you have that once you have that knowledge and that knowing, it's your inner compass. But without that, you become a free spirit, and you're influenced by things on the internet, things you see and hear, that are actually not conducive to the healing and the bringing forth of the new earth, that are not conducive to the order, because the new earth is within the order of the highest I, right? Order, there must be order. And this free spirit thing is about being indecisive, and makes it difficult, because how can you find a mirror if you don't know yourself? You're kind of just blowing wherever the wind takes you. And being inclusive of everything. Order is not actually inclusive. Order is not inclusive. Being a free spirit is being inclusive of everything. That allows anything to go. Order doesn't allow anything to go. You must be decisive, and like I said, have that inner compass. So it's very important, just a quick reminder, to not be swayed by this whole free spirit energy going around that actually is a spirit of destruction and goes against naturality, because that's how you get reeled in by spiritual predators, especially on the internet, that are feeding on this this culture, internet culture, that has formed around spirituality, feeding around the idea of no order and just being free flowing. Of course, we want to be free flowing, but we must have that compass and know that order is important. So yeah, when you're a free spirit, it is destructive to your truth. You must know your truth in order to find a mirror, and that will lead you, that mirror that you are looking for, and that compass you have will lead you to your community that you are searching for, and your family that you belong with, right? Many times with this whole free spirit culture, many different free spirits end up in a community together, all with no compass, no moral compass inside, and just an idea of just, I guess, no order. Just this kind of chaos, and just no sense of family and no trajectory, right? Because anything goes. It's being a free spirit, anything goes. You can come, you can leave, anything you want. So it's very important to be decisive with yourself and be decisive of your life and plant your roots where you want the tree to grow, right? That's very important, to be decisive and be disciplined. I read a quote the other day that said, when you run out of motivation, you must rely on your discipline. In this free spirit culture energy, there is no discipline. But within order, you must have discipline, because it's not about what you want all the time. Because what you want, you always have motivation for what you want. It's about what you need. So you must know what you need in order to find mirrors, and in order to listen and surrender to that compass within you. So you must know what you need, because what you need is what requires a discipline, right? Yeah, so just a quick reminder to be weary of this free spirit culture and the spiritual community online, spiritual predators, to be honest, persons who feed on this free spirit lack of order are actually spiritual predators. So we need to be aware of that and be sure of ourselves and know God to know ourselves, know the highest I to know yourself, in order to have a proper trajectory in our lives and in what we want to bring forth in the earth, right? Yeah, so this is just a quick reminder, and that this is not really to attack anyone, and this is not criticism at all. This is a reminder to stand firm in yourself and to know the difference between needs and wants, and to know that you must rely on discipline. If you're doing something, your life is going in a way that doesn't require discipline at all, then that may be destructive, because nature is very disciplined, right? And we want to be in oneness, in love with that, right? All right, so yes, that was the video for today. Just wanted to touch on that, and I hope it was understood. And I also wanted to say that the world is actually running on this whole spirit of being a free spirit, which is funny because the world is like a prison. It's definitely anything but free. But this whole free spirit, anything goes, lack of order, is what keeps the world running, because it moves us away from naturality when there's a lack of order. So yeah, hope everyone has a blessed day. Bye.